They've achieved rock star status in the women's basketball world at 25-0 and winners of 62 straight. The number 1 ranked Uconn Huskies are the nation's top scoring team and paced by one of the game's top players, 3-time Final Four most outstanding player Breanna Stewart. It's a challenge that ECU head coach Heather Macy is up for.
3 things to be successful tonight. The first thing is your transition defense. The second thing is going to be all 5 have got to box out every single possession. And the final thing, and probably the most important thing, is we've got to value the ball. This is the 3 components in us being successful. And IT and Jada and Devon continuing to close that gap. I came in here to put my rock in because I want to make sure that everybody knows that I'm rock solid in what we do.
Good as it gets.
Saturday Overdrive on CBS Sports Network from Greenville, North Carolina, as the top team in the land, Uconn, takes on East Carolina. And welcome, I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by the 3-time Hall of Famer, Leah Secondo. Wait, look at Uconn, 62 wins and counting. Right now on the verge of another regular season title. But Leah, this is that time of year, they're trying to solidify their standing before the postseason.
Well, and Gino talked about that in the shoot-around today. Really prefaced it to his team. Working on the finer points, value every possession. He felt as though his team got away from it a little bit earlier this week against Cincinnati, which everybody saw, and it was exposed. But he corralled the troops back in and come away with that victory.
One girl on a mission is Breanna Stewart, trying to become a 4-time champion. Well, right now, she has the Huskies in great position in their final road game of the year.
4-time American Player of the Week versus ECU on her career. She only averages 26 minutes, 80% from the line, 50% from the field, 18-7 versus the Pirates on her career. She has the ability and quickness of a guard. She shoots the ball like a 3 player. She has a shot blocking ability of a 5. Just the complete player all around.
On the other side for East Carolina, this is a team that's been ravaged by injuries this season. 7 players are dressing. If they have a chance, it's with Jada Payne.
The ball must go through Jada Payne tonight. Number 23 for the Pirates, 25 of 26 games in double figures, 15 versus Uconn in the first meeting. Her biggest challenge tonight, though, Ed, she's going to have to play both ends of the floor defensively, be relentless, and probably take on one of Uconn's best players defensively. That could expend her energy on the offensive end.
102 straight wins for Uconn against non-ranked opponents. They take on the Pirates here tonight. And it's coming up next on CBS Sports Network.
Boom, boom, boom. Friends sing together. La 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 la. Friends do things together. La 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 la. Friends help you when you're in danger. Friends are people who are not strangers. Friends, friends, friends. La 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 la. Friends, 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 friends. La 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 la. Friends.
Fall in love with the outside. Marmot.
I thought you said they got a Buick.
I thought they did.
Is that a Buick?
So where are you?
Using the built-in Wi-Fi in Tina's new Buick.
My grandpa used to drive a Buick. It doesn't look like a Buick.
No kidding.
Okay, who wants smoothies?
That's not your grandpa.
Current lessees, switch to Buick and get this low-mileage lease on this Encore for around $185 per month with just $185 due at signing.
Yes, all points explode when the story was told. I dream about the cheddar, ice chiseled and gold.
On Wisconsin!
Huskers!
Concordia!
Gauchos!
Go Rebels!
You!
Woo!
At Enterprise, we hire more college graduates every year than anyone else.
And many of us play college sports too.
From Cobbers
To Wildcats.
From Bulldogs,
to Silver Swords.
Do we have spirit? Yes, we do.
and we put it to work for you every single day.
That's the Enterprise way.
Pick Enterprise. We'll pick you up.
The Dayton Flyers bring their recipe for success against A-10 foe St. Louis. Cook for at least 30 minutes. And add a dab of Scoochie.
Oh man, he's on fire.
Dayton at St. Louis, Tuesday at 8 on CBS Sports Network. College basketball on CBS Sports Network is being brought to you by AT&T. Mobilizing your world. By Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, the perfect combination of chocolate and peanut butter. And by Lowe's. Hurry in today for great winter savings.
Always exciting when it's number one in the house. Connecticut making its second trip here to Greenville, North Carolina to take on the Pirates. Starting lineups and the change for Uconn, well, last game, Gino Auriemma brought his big three off the bench. Tonight, Jefferson, Tuck, and Stewart back in the starting lineup. And for East Carolina, the double punch of Payne and Itiana Taylor, that's going to be the key. Taylor leading the American with 14 double-doubles. She has been impressive in her senior season.
Well, and this is a East Carolina team that really, honestly, folks, has 6 healthy players tonight. They're going to look to play a Princeton-style offense to try to keep this game really slow movement. Take a lot of time off the clock. Shots coming with less than 15 seconds on the shot clock.
The good news, if you go back to Uconn's win against Cincinnati Wednesday, it was 15 all to start the game with those reserves starting for the Huskies. The bad news, after the first quarter, they outscored the Bearcats 63-15. And they get off to a great start now as the freshman, Katie Lou Samuelson, that's what she does best, buries the three.
Katie Lou, a 2-time freshman of the week in the conference. And you know, Uconn's at their best when they reverse the basketball and move the ball quickly. And that's something that East Carolina is going to have to communicate heavily with tonight to be able to cover the floor completely against Uconn.
Gino Auriemma saying to us before the game, February for his team a lot of times is like August in baseball. It's the dog days of the season because you're thinking about the postseason, but you just need to get to the end of the regular season before you can shift your gear.
Right, he's telling us about a conversation he actually had with Terry Francona about dog days of September with his basketball team, with the baseball team compared to the basketball team. A lot of similarities there, I think. Nice putback. Second chance opportunities are huge for East Carolina tonight. It bit them on the flip side against Uconn in the first meeting.
Morgan Tuck draws the foul at the block, and it's on Itiana Taylor. Her first, and the first on East Carolina. Uconn, the top scoring team in the country. Tops in assists as well. Tuck off the mark there, but that's the thing that Gino Auriemma is most proud of. Forget about the scoring. They pass the ball better than anybody.
The extra pass, and that's why they averaged 22 assists on the season. But Ed, there was something that Gino had said to us today in the shoot-around. Not only did he find out that his reserves weren't ready to possibly be starters altogether as a group, but it also gave his starters an opportunity to see what it felt like coming off the bench and being in that scenario, just as important as you head through March.
First foul on Devon Gray, the second on the Pirates. Not even 90 seconds in, Uconn with the 3-2 lead on East Carolina.
And how about East Carolina? Full court pressure, just trying to put some pressure on the ball, trying to slow Uconn's process. Sharp cut to the basket.
Good luck slowing down the reigning National Player of the Year, Breanna Stewart.
Well, Breanna Stewart had a complete lane here. Look at the open seam that she has as she darts right to the basket. No one's able to collapse through that defense, and Stewart just slices to the bucket for the N1.
Second foul on Taylor for a team down to 6 available. Hurts with not even 2 minutes gone by. It's going the other way. Foul on Samuelson going for the loose ball. And Taylor out now. Gabrielle Holston, the Georgia Tech transfer, now in for East Carolina in the early going. This Pirates roster stacked with Division I transfers.
Well, this was supposed to be a season for Heather Macy's team where they were going to do some great things. They had a good returning core coming back. And the injuries that we've seen this through a number of teams. I just spoke with Jim Jaber on Thursday about the problems that Dayton is having. It's February. It doesn't matter if you're winning or going through a tough streak. When you have those injuries, you have to figure out a way to plow through it. East Carolina has more people on the bench right now in street clothes than available to use.
Stewart left a hook, count it, for the native of North Syracuse, New York. She has 4 points.
Well, that's one thing with Uconn. being able to get to the paint and get those high percentage shots inside. Everybody says, well, you know, how come UConn's field goal percentage is so high? Well, it's so high because they know how to get to the...
You talk about a team wounded, decimated by injuries. A lot more on the bench in their street clothes, as you said, than on the court in white jerseys. Kick to Samuelson. Couldn't hit that corner tray again, and the rebound. Nice box out for the Pirates. Taken here by Toure.
And you know what? I appreciate the fact that they still went through 2 hours of tough practice yesterday, even with short numbers. Running hard. Look at Jada Payne here. Going after it and getting that second chance opportunity off the glass.
Second basket for a girl who's closing in on 2,000 career points. Morgan Tuck. And the rebound falls to Marina Laramie, transfer from Indiana State. Payne out of a double. Hard to settle against this Uconn D, but right now it's East Carolina trailing by 3 with over 3 minutes gone by. Khadijah Toure, backdoor, Payne on the cut. Extra feed, and a block shot for Stewart. She's closing in on second place now, all time at Uconn.
Yeah, Kara Walters, if you're listening, she's climbing for you.
Look at the speed. Mariah Jefferson to the rim.
And that's the difficulty that East Carolina's going to have tonight, being able to get back quickly, match up quickly, because UConn's going to look to go to that jugular and try to get that fast break in transition.
4 of 7 start for the Huskies. East Carolina 2 of 6. 9-4 to Uconn. Shot clock at 7. Holston against Stewart. Denial. Brianna Stewart with another block shot, and now Kara Walters, your third. She is behind only Rebecca Lobo. All-time block shots at Uconn. Let's take a look. Leah's locks, Miss Secondo.
Yep. Sharing is caring for the University of Connecticut basketball team, and that's one thing that they do very well. Averaging 22 assists per game is UConn. And then, of course, as we talked about off the top, Ed, reversing the basketball. On the flip side, for East Carolina, no question, no second chance opportunities. I think they've done a great job here early on with that. They gave up 23 second chance opportunities on the offensive end the first time these two teams met, and they've got to communicate. You see how UConn gets into the passing lanes, those long arms? They've got to be able to communicate and get back to the basketball.
There's a rebound for Taylor. She's playing with 2 fouls. Boxed out Stewart. Says a lot about the injuries that they stick with Taylor with 2 fouls with not even 5 minutes gone by. Laramie, short jumper, too much. And Stewart along for Jefferson. Almost a kick ball, and now a turnover. Here comes Taylor for the Pirates. Takes on Tuck. Nowhere to go. Holston to the rim, and Stewart swats it away. Second effort, no, and Stewart with the rebound. Crowd is revved up in Greenville. Samuelson quiets him down with a 3 and gets the Uconn fans on their feet.
Really impressed with the way that Katie Lou runs the floor. Immediately when that ball goes up off the glass, she is running down on the far side here and putting herself in the corner for an opportunity and an option on that quick release up the floor.
Second 3 for Samuelson. East Carolina 2 for its first 10. Taylor tries it off the mark. Loose ball foul, and it's going to stay on this end. Brianna Stewart, yes, she can do it on the offensive end, Leah Secondo, but it's her defense that makes her so special.
Being able to swat that ball away and not have the ability to see any spot in the lane. 3 blocks early for Stewart.
Big plays, baby, big plays. MVP, baby, MVP.
Is that Mike?
Yeah, he lost his wall or something. He's on his way.
Classic Mike.
Catch all the action at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Building the only trucks with the best fuel economy, best towing, best torque, and best payload takes guts. Overcoming any obstacle, that's the glory. Get a great deal on the trucks that give you both during Ram Truck Month.
Get 0% financing for 60 months, plus up to $2,000 truck month bonus cash on 2016 Ram 1500 trucks.
You taught him how to hit a baseball.
Just like that. Say hi.
How to hit a receiver. The strike zone. The net. You taught him how to hit the upper corner. You even taught him how to hit the open man. But how much time have you spent teaching him what not to hit?
You have to call the fouls or the game is going to get out of
Can you
hand.
stop? I don't pay to see whistles and zebras. I pay to watch these men play.
Game point. Yeah, bring it
You
on.
ready
baby.
for it?
Let's go.
Men's league time. Oh, come on, man. That's a foul. Come on, it's a foul. It's not football. It's basketball.
Go hard or go home, baby. Let's go.
All day you foul me. That's all you do is foul me. Take the ball home.
Number 1, Connecticut, leading East Carolina 12-4 in Greenville. Ed Columbia, Uconn, our entire CBS Sports Network crew, and the defending National Player of the Year, Brianna Stewart, getting it done so far on both ends.
At 6 minutes of action, what a line score. 4 boards, 4 points, 2 assists, and 3 blocks. We talked early in the show here, right off the top, about how Uconn is best when they're distributing the basketball, making that extra pass. 5 made buckets, 5 assists on those made buckets.
That is the program in a nutshell. You hear so many coaches say, value the ball, but no one does it better than the Huskies do.
It takes the right type of player to be able to give up all the accolades they may have had in high school, 40-point scores, to be able to come to Uconn. Some of their best Uconn teams, many of those players played 18 to 25 minutes, as much as what we're seeing right now. So that type of recruit is the type of player that Gino and his staff wants. Are you able to give up all the accolades and be a part of what we want to do? And everybody's a role player, but you know your status.
We were talking to him about Mariah Jefferson, who's on the court right now. Samuelson's going to the line. She'll shoot 3. Fouled in the corner that time by Devon Gray. But Gino said Jefferson was the type of player as a freshman, came in with loads of skill, certainly among the quickest players in the country, but the game took time to learn. And if you look at the learning curve from then to now, a lot of kids have the talent, but can they adjust to the system? That's the big challenge.
Well, and Mariah's over talking to Gino right now, and I think the best analogy was she knew how to get from point A to point B like a race car. You go 1 speed. But when you get to the corner, you got to slow down. So Mariah's had to learn in her 4 years here at UConn pace and how to slow down her game. And again, that's something that you learn not from being at the high school, but being at the next level and having those 4 years of tutelage, no matter what college you go to.
Gino's a smart man, knew that in NASCAR country, he could make that analogy. 8 points for Katie Lou Samuelson. Toure breaks the press. Laramie, good rotation, but an air ball. Knocked out of bounds. And it's going to stay with the Pirates.
And the Pirates doing a much better job here. Yes, they trailed by 10. The first meeting, they trailed 14-0 to start that game. But they have done a much better job tonight being patient and trying to get through UConn's press and being patient and coming back to the basketball. They haven't had bad shots. They're in a 1-for-11 drought right now, but they've had some good looks at the hoop. It's just that Connecticut's wingspan is so deep that they'll swat those shots away.
Right now, 5 on the shot clock. Laramie against Stewart. Nowhere to go, and a deflection from Brianna Stewart leads to a shot clock violation. She needs help.
And you can see Laramie saying, you got to come back to the basketball. You've got to come back and help me out, communicate.
Uconn's open 5 of 9 from the floor. And contact away from the basketball. And it's on Holston. The resume for the Pirates under head coach Heather Macy. A lot of expectations before the year. 4th in the preseason poll in the American, but the 5 season-ending injuries just crippling for a team that before this year had 3 straight 22-win seasons.
And for East Carolina, they played that tough non-conference schedule.
Yeah.
The anticipation of, really honing their RPI, setting themselves up so there wouldn't be any question once they got into conference play as the season progressed. They have that strong RPI going, but the injuries have just changed that whole scenario for them. And they played 6 teams in the non-conference schedule who participated in postseason last year. And 47 days on the road.
Gino Auriemma's team, this is their final true road game of the season. They close with 3 home games at Gamble Pavilion. 942 career wins, won his 10th national title last year. Victory over Notre Dame in Tampa. Alston against Stewart. And a steal for Jefferson. One of the big 3, pulls up, in and out. And it's going to stay with the Huskies.
Going back down the opposite end of the floor there on the steal. Nobody came back to the basketball. Now, you can say, well, nobody came back to the basketball, but nobody came back to the basketball because they were all being clogged up off of screens. You've got to figure out a way to get through that defender to come back and help the teammate out.
Tuck looks to drive on Laramie. Pulls up, too much. Stewart rips it down and is stripped. Good recovery by Payne. Stays with the Huskies, fresh shot clock.
It was interesting watching the 3 for Connecticut, Tuck, Ryan Jefferson, and Stewart in practice today. Just communicate and talk. I was impressed with it. They were almost like coaches.
Yeah.
They were having their own coach gig on the floor today in shoot-around. You can see that senior leadership there and the thought process there of trying to break down what Gino and his staff were trying to accomplish today in the shoot-around.
Actually, a foul called there on Payne, so Stewart with 1 more free throw coming. 18-4 Uconn with under 3 minutes to go in the first quarter as they look to get to 26-0. Win here gives them another American regular season title. 62 straight wins coming into tonight.
Gray's been a nice spark for East Carolina off the bench. Moved into starting role this year, number 2.
And off the mark, she has scored all 4 of East Carolina's points, but they're 0 for their last 10. Scoring drought of 5 minutes, and Stewart the other way adds to Uconn's lead, now with 8.
And how about Stewie holding off Payne with 1 arm and then leading? Show me where I want the basketball with the other arm. Nice job in finishing to the hoop.
Samuelson almost kept it in bounds. It will stay with East Carolina. Mention the injuries. They have 2 players with 2 fouls, Gray and Taylor.
There you go. Watch Payne here. Rolls, holds off the defender, and then holds up that other arm. Lead me into the basket. That's a little sixth sense there of those players knowing each other and their tendencies as well. A little eye contact.
Stewart and Jefferson. This is their final season with the Huskies. 9 to shoot for the Pirates. The runner not there for Gray, and Stewart boxing out Taylor, who's got a big challenge ahead the rest of the game with 2 fouls against Stewart. Jefferson kick out, Samuelson to 2, make it 3 from distance.
And someone forgot to pick up Samuelson on the flip side. Heather Macy wanted to slow things down. Her team has gotten away from what they started doing early on in this game, and they've started to play Uconn's fast pace. And you can see her putting her hand up there. We got to slow it down.
Coming up next, we shift to the men's game as the road to the Final Four continues right here on CBS Sports Network with the Mountain West Showdown between Nevada and UNLV live from Sin City. It's only on the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Primary night in the state of Nevada gives way to hoops and the matchup between the Wolfpack and the Runnin' Rebels.
Well, UNLV obviously with that all-time series lead, but this time of year, crunch time, nothing is guaranteed. We saw that a little bit earlier this week in the American, tying a record in women's basketball. 5 overtimes between Temple and Memphis.
Unreal. I've never been to a 5 overtime game.
I have not.
I've been to a 6 overtime game, though.
Can you imagine those players? 62-plus minutes of basketball? And Memphis is playing South Florida tomorrow. South Florida's going, yeah, play 7 OTs.
Big matchup. Bulls like to run. Huskies do as well. And Samuelson with the scoop. Jefferson, eyes behind her head.
That's where we talk about court vision and being able to see the complete floor. Not being focused just where the ball is, but opening up your eyes and seeing everything that was going on. Beautiful play.
If you blink, you look up, and it's 25-4 Uconn. Samuelson running the floor, will go to the line. And it's the 3rd foul on Devon Gray for a team that dressed only 7 players.
Well, and Devon Gray's been a big part of their offensive scheme. 12 double-figure games this year. And now Coach Macy, no choice at all but to have to take Gray out and let her sit out for the rest of this quarter and probably a good chunk of the second. And really been a spark offensively. 2 of the last 3 games in double figures for them, so really been a key part of the offensive scheme.
How about Katie Lou Samuelson? 15 game in double figures. Didn't even need a quarter to get into it tonight. Now with 15. Final 20 seconds here in the first quarter. Less than a second, if that, separates game clock and shot clock. Payne draws 2. Taylor, Holston, and it gets away from Payne. 3-pointer is good. Stuck in by Toure. And that ends the drought. But still a 20-point game after 1 quarter. Heather Macy's team down against Uconn.
Well, and Toure and East Carolina taking a page out of Uconn's book with that extra pass. Almost one too many passes, but a good job in rotating that basketball and trying to be patient, not get flustered, find the open person. Toure sticking it there as the buzzer sounds.
It is that time of the year. The legacy of Kay Yow and the fight that continues throughout the country in women's college basketball. More on that when we come back to North Carolina. Play for Kay is an initiative of the Kay Yow Cancer Fund, an opportunity for coaches to raise awareness and funds for all women's cancer. Kay Yow, Hall of Fame coach at North Carolina State, passed away in 2009 after a lengthy battle with breast cancer. For more information on how to start a Play for Kay team and how to support the Kay Yow Cancer Fund, go to kyow.com. And the influence on the state of North Carolina is so huge, Leah. You look at Sylvia Hatchell at her Hall of Fame induction, the great North Carolina head coach. Kay Yow is her best friend. She made reference to the great coach across town at NC State. And Sylvia Hatchell, as it turns out, is such a big reason why Heather Macy is the head coach here at East Carolina.
Yeah, there's a lot of ties there. And of course, Coach Yow, of course, I remember when Sharon Dolly was at Vermont, and she said that Coach Yow was very sick at that time. And with her nurse and a private jet, came up to Vermont and did a speaking engagement while she was sick. And she has left an impression on so many people and done so much for the game of basketball in putting this type of a venue and the game on television. Started with people like Kay Yow.
Wonderful to be at Kay Yow's alma mater here tonight. 1964 East Carolina grad. And the Pirates answer the three from Nurse.